Alright, it's time for another chapter of Sailor Moon. This time, chapter 23. Convert Maneuvers Wise Man. This chapter begins when we see that Sailor Moon finds out that Chibiusa and Tuxedo Mask have both went into the space-time. Sailor Moon decide to go after them. And Sailor Pluto says, Sailor Pluto tells him not to go, but Sailor Moon insists on going, so Pluto says, if it will convince you of what I say, then go. And so they head off. Pluto with them as well. They're caught in a huge, massive storm. When they explain to Usagi why Mamoru-chan cares so much for Chibiusa. One of them says it's because Chibiusa is your child with him. She goes, I know. Even I can figure that out. Even I can understand how Mamoru-chan thinks. I know because he is the man I love. And I want to see him now. God is so mean. I want to be with him so much. I thought we'd finally see each other. And we were torn apart again. Sailor Pluto says she's getting a reaction. Getting a reaction. My bad. And suddenly Luna P appears. Broken. Then suddenly Usagi falls to the ground. Then we see Prince Diamond and his brother. They wake up. They're in the underground prison. And this new villain explains what's going on. That the planet Nemesis has completely been engulfed in an inferno of flames. And is becoming an unbeatable planet. And this new villain leads them to into the castle of Wise Man. And then Prince Diamond realizes that there's something off with Wise Man. He's just not the same person he once knew. And Wise Man uses his power to make them obey him. They're given new rings that will give them, even Prince Diamond and his brother, even more power. Wise Man also has the legendary silver crystal, but it seems to have no power. This new villain says only Neo Queen Trinity can use the legendary silver crystal. After all, the legendary silver crystal belongs to the Queen. Sorry. And so the new enemy is going to go try to get Neo Queen Serenity. And we also see Tuxedo Mask. It looks like he's under control, under a spell. And she goes, I finally have you, and I won't let anyone interfere. You will forever belong to me. And she kisses him. I'm not going to say anything. And then we suddenly see that Usagi has woken up back into her world, or what looks like. They see Luna P again, and Luna says, by the way, we use Luna P to erase your mother's memories. Usagi explains she's so happy, but she also says that the house isn't the same without Chibiusa. It's lonely. And that she misses Chibiusa. So she goes, she asks for the other Guardians' help. And her mother says that she's gone really pretty, and her brother goes, "Usagi, that idiot pretty, you must be seeing things, Mom." And then suddenly, we see Prince Edmund standing there asking for Queen Serenity's help. Why won't she answer? Diana comes in and explains that Queen Serenity is healing her wounds and gathering strength. And with that, and then Prince Diamond, King Edmund. I'm off of it right now. He pets Diana, and we go back to where Usagi is. She's still stuck in the past, and suddenly a key, the key of the space-time, appears. She grabs it and is suddenly back into she's suddenly pulled back into where space and time exist, where space and time are. Her and all the Guardians are back in there, and they all transform back into the Sailor Guardians, and the situation's gotten even worse. As from what it looks like, another maleficent black crystal has come down. Then suddenly, our new enemy appears, and King Edmund goes, "You there, who are you?" And this enemy goes, "It's me, your daughter, Usagi SL Serenity." King Edmund goes, "Small lady." She explains she's grown up thanks to the power of Wise Man. And then suddenly Sailor Moon appears. And then the new Eevee form of Chibi Uso is about to take Sailor Moon's Silver Millennium Crystal, the legendary Silver Crystal, sorry. Suddenly, she is pulled out of the kingdom, no longer allowed to enter. Sailor Moon asks, "What happened? Who are you now?" And she goes, "I am the Queen of Darkness, Black Lady. I have been chosen by the ruler of darkness, Wise Man. I have been reborn to be the queen of the planet of darkness, Nemesis." And the chapter ends. Not a bad chapter. It's definitely leading up to the final showdown, which is only a few more chapters left in this one, so. But definitely a very good chapter, one very enjoyable, so anyways. See you in another chapter of Sailor Moon, and this is Ash saying so long, I'm out, good night.